Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get this started, man. Let's get this started. The charts are actually looking quite interesting this morning. The charts are looking quite interesting. Let me jump on and share my screen. DXY. So as you can see, the dollar is continuing its weakness. To me, that's what I'm seeing. I see pound strength going through all of the pound pairs. What I'm looking for in the next 15-minute candle. Let me show you guys. So as you can see, this is GBP USD, right? So what I'm looking for on GBP USD is from the 4H perspective. You can see we broke out of this consolidation. Now what you can also see is that we are forming a wick on the 4H. I'm expecting this 4H to then turn bullish and continue pushing. And that is evidence from this right here. So what we're doing is we're going to wait for this to turn bullish, and then thereafter we can then start looking for trades. Okay, I would like this bullish candle to close above and engulf this candlestick, so that we can then start to see just some decent bullish pressure in the market. There we go. Now you know what we do. Let's split the screens. Let's hope that, okay, why is this not pound? Right, oh, there we go. There we go. Drop this down to 1M time frame. Let's see. Hopefully the drawings are synced today. You have your line right there. Let's hope we get a pullback. Let's hope we get a bit of a pullback, and if we do get a bit of a pullback, we can then start to look for buying. Buys above here. Possibly have your stop loss in around there. And then take this up probably into these regions here firstly, then into those regions there and higher, because I do think that the next 4H candle on GBP USD is gonna be quite strong bullish. That's my perception, or my what I'm looking for in the market. Okay, guys, I won't lie, getting out of bed today has been a bit of a challenge. I can't fathom how cold it is out here in Cape Town. It's really, really cold out here in Cape Town. I think for safety purposes, we're gonna go with 6 pips. Let's go with 6 pips. Let me check. Pound USD. 6 pips. Calculate. What's that? 4.16, 4.17. Okay. Hopefully I can get in before new order. 4.16. What is that? That is 1.242295, right? And then what is the stop loss? 1.435. That's a fast stop. Let's place that. Okay, guys, we are in the market. Let me screenshot this. Think we can get a 1 to 4 quite easily. But we are in the market, guys. We are in the market. We took our first trade. So there is no set place TP. As I mentioned yesterday, you go break even 1 to 1. You thereafter then take some profit off at 1 to 2. And you let that baby ride, okay? Boom. We're moving, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. This is what trading is all about. Well, I think this is what trading is all about. And at the same time, as I mentioned in my stream yesterday, doesn't matter what happens. Remember that the market is unique at every point, every turn. So I expect this price to go up. That's why I entered a buy, obviously. I have my stop loss placed below the wick that was formed. I expect that to not get taken out. And I do expect this to move up with momentum. Yeah, so doesn't mean everything meets your rules that you have to win. Just remember that. This is trading. This is not it's not it's not something that's guaranteed. It's really not something that's guaranteed, okay? So let's keep an eye on price. Let's keep an eye on exactly what it does. I'm expecting the 4H to turn bullish, as I mentioned, or from this retest of this 4H zone. I'm expecting the 15M, as you can see, we engulfed the previous candle. So I am expecting the 15M to then push with momentum to the upside. And yeah, I'm expecting for USD to get weaker and pound to get stronger. So let's see. We're in this trade with a 0.5% risk. So yes, sir. Bro, I be trying to play some background music, but I'm not exactly sure because yesterday I was streaming with background music, or I thought I was streaming with background music. When I went back to go check those those things, there was no background music. There was none of that, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I think I will be moving my stop to. I just need some momentum to step in. If I don't see the momentum step in, same as yesterday, I have a mental stop at half. So that's why I placed this fib on the trade. So I have a mental stop at half. I will keep an eye on the trade, and hopefully we don't hit this half a stop loss. So we're supposed to move with momentum. Just remember that. And if we don't move with momentum, what you then expect is for price to either slow down in momentum or to then pull back. So yeah, just keep an eye on this. Let me open my MT4 because I do not want to be going lower than 3 pips. The minute we hit 3 pips drawdown, I'm closing the trade because of the principle explained of the equity curve. Okay, you don't want to be getting into any trades that's not necessarily worth the hold. Let me jump on the 4H real quick. Okay, I can see. And that this is what I'm explaining. You can see we broke out with momentum. Right enough, this candle is questionable. And I do think there's probably a lot of liquidity somewhere here, and that's why there's this wick. We're probably gonna go for wick full, something like that. I'm not too sure. As I told you, I don't understand smart money concepts, but all I need to know is structure. All I need to know is the rules that I trade. Okay. Yeah. GBP JPY was actually looking quite clean too. Let me see what the 15-minute was doing. Okay, the 15-minute needs to give me. Okay, you can see weak rejection, weak rejection. You can expect this one to be bullish. Okay, we currently 0.8 pips, 0.7 pips in drawdown. As I mentioned, the minute we go 3 pips, because my stop loss is 6 pips in drawdown. The minute we go 6 pips into drawdown, I will then be looking to close, or 3 pips into drawdown, sorry. I will then be looking to close this position. The minute we go 6 pips into profit, which is 1 to 1, what I will then be looking for is to go to break even. Okay. That's our trade right there. That's the way it's looking. That's the way the trade is looking. Let's check AUD USD. Okay. What I can see from AUD USD here on the 15M is that we had this. Okay, wait, let me just delete this right here. I don't know what that is. We had 15-minute structure. You can see we had an impulse move followed by another impulse move. This is very corrective in nature. So if you want to, I don't know, you do this. So we have a very corrective price action in nature. Somebody would even say that we took out this right here with this to collect liquidity before seeing upside. I'm not too sure if that is correct or not. But yeah, I think with AUD, I don't know what the AUD is looking like today, what the Australian dollar is looking like, but I know DXY is looking quite weak. DXY is looking quite weak. We're below. I don't know why this 15M is not showing it. Probably if I jump on this 15M right here, you can see that we formed a double top in a downtrend. So I am expecting a new lower low on DXY. So I'm expecting a continued bearish strength on DXY. So that means for AUD USD, if that is true, we could see upside. Okay, so let's check what the rest of AUD is doing. So this kind of AUD CAD kind of looks similar to AUD USD, just the fact that we actually broke structure. Sorry about that. AUD CHF looks similar. Bullish structure still holding. We have a lot of bearish pressure in the market. Price is now pushed down. You can see tons of weak rejections. AJ looking similar, double top or double bottom, sorry, weak rejections. I think there's a big possibility that AUD USD might go up from here. I think there is a big possibility, a very, very big possibility that AUD USD might go up from here. Let me check the 4H. Wowzer, that wick on the previous 4H is crazy. Now we are in this 4H region right here. This 4H region. We are in this right here. But I do think we are holding above it. You can see multiple wick rejections. So I do think AUD, if we do break out of this, there is a possibility of catching a trade, possibly taking it up to these highs. And if we break these highs right here, looking at 4H highs, that will be a really, really decent RR trade. So we can look at 7700 first. Okay, 77700, but these highs basically. So this is what I'm talking about. These highs right here. You look at these highs. After this candle forms, what we then going to be expecting is that wick that I'm talking about, okay? That wick that I'm talking about. And if we get that wick, because now what it seems like is we had bearish pressure. We attempted to go low. We couldn't go lower. We broke back into the range. Now you can see there's a whole ton of bullish pressure. That's looking at it from a structural perspective. Now looking at it through market flow, we had a bullish push, which shows impulse push in nature. We then had two bearish candles, which was if you that's I wouldn't consider that to be a like corrective in nature. Okay, this is more corrective in nature because you can see this bearish push, kind of, if you want to put it in that manner. This bearish push took four bullish candles to then actually do what this two candles did. So we had a bullish corrective move and then a bearish impulse move. Okay, so this right here is what I would consider a descending corrective move. So descending corrective move. So now we can either break to the downside or break to the upside, of which from higher time frame perspective, I'm expecting it to break to the upside. I just want a wick to be formed. Let me jump down to the 1M. Now I can't take this trade because I am in another trade. I can't take this trade, but this is the way I would take this trade. Above this high, this is the way I would take this trade, guys. So I can see momentum is to the upside now. Probably just put it at 450. Place my stop below this, below that, and then taking it up all the way till there. Okay, this is actually a really good trade, guys. Where can you run into problems on your way up? Right here. I think I might take this with lowered risk. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust my GJ to off because we still in throwdown of about 1 to 4 1.5 pips. I'm gonna adjust my GJ stop loss to 3 pips now, so I'm not gonna be watching it anymore with a mental stop loss. I'm going to have my set stop loss at 3 pips. Okay, so now I'm only risking 0.25 as I mentioned. Okay, there we go. That's 3 pips. So what I can do now is, because I am expecting pound USD to move up, it shouldn't move against me. If it does move against me, I'm losing 0.5%. I'm going to place this trade on AUD USD. I'm definitely going to place this trade. I'm only placing it with 0.5. So it's going to be a normal position. It's going to be a normal position. Let me see AUD USD. See if I can find AUD USD. AUD USD. Come on, man, before it. 5 pips. Calculate, that's 5. So that's 5 lots. Trading. Let's do this. Pending order. 5 lots. Buy stop. What's that? 0.77450. 0.77400 base. Okay, GBP USD is actually going into profit now. It's in a slight profit. Okay, it's moving now. GBP USD is moving now. Let me see. Let me go to GBP USD. So we 2.2 pips up, guys. We 2.2 pips up on GBP USD. I don't know exactly how to monitor both of these. I want to keep an eye on AUD because it looks like it's about to trigger. AUD looks like it's about to trigger, guys. Okay, it's not triggered as of yet. It's not triggered as of yet. This is, if AUD gets triggered, it's my last trade for the day. It's my last trade for the day, guys. Let me show you guys GBP USD. So this is GBP USD right here. Where's my, there we go. So you can see we hit 0.5%. My stop loss is here right now. So I am safely protected by my stop loss. Hopefully, if there's nothing that happens out of the ordinary, I should be protected, guys. I should be protected, okay? And I told you guys yesterday was a bank holiday. It's quiet, blah 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 blah. And today there is decent momentum. There's decent moves in the market, and it's happening quite early too. GJ is moving, and I knew I should have kept an eye on this, but that happens. That happens. That really happens. I don't understand why the right hand screen doesn't show my. Oh, GJ's moving. Bloody hell, mate. Come on, pound USD. You also need to move. At least give me a break even trade, man. Pound USD, you need to move, baby. Move. If so, you guys know the rules. If this 15-minute doesn't trigger me in, oh well, so well. We move on. We delete it. Hopefully, I get a break even trade from GU. I don't know. Do you guys want me to break down that GBP USD trade of yesterday? So that trade actually break even after me taking off 50% of the volume at 1 to 3. So yeah, you guys need to let me know if you want me to do that, okay? Let me know in the comments. So yesterday in the backtesting session, what happened was we caught a trade because the markets was looking actually quite good in US session. So that was, I don't know what time it was. Okay, we're going to break even on GBP USD, guys. We're going to break even on GBP USD. Oh mate, we're moving nice. We're moving nice. We're moving really nice. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go, man. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Did I screenshot it? Okay, I did screenshot it. That's wonderful. That's really wonderful. Oh, AUD USD has triggered, guys. AUD USD has triggered. Let's screenshot this, baby. Let's screenshot this trade. Okay, clearly, I'm not going to be able to screenshot the whole thing on the 1 minute. Let me jump to the 3 minute then to see if I can get it on the 3 minute. Okay, there we go. So this is what we're looking for. Let's save this. So we had break even on GBP USD, and now we just watch AUD USD. This one should move with momentum. So as soon as we go into profit, what I'm doing is I'm moving my stop loss to half. I'm not risking anything. I'm, as I mentioned, I'm really out here trying to just minimize risk. So let me see. Let me do this. Okay. 450. Guys, and something about me, I like round numbers. I like things to be easier, especially when you're putting it into MetaTrader, right? It's so easy to put it into 450 instead of 451. You know what I mean? So yeah, we are in a tiny bit of profit on AUD USD. GBP USD is running at 1%. And these are the two trades for London session. I have a mental stop on AUD at I think it's, let's just say, half of my stop loss, because I don't know what is my stop loss. 5 pips, so 2.5 pips is my mental stop loss. And AUD, I'll be watching AUD on MetaTrader. So until we move decently into profit, or with momentum like this, if we can get some close on the smaller time frame with momentum into profit with a candle close, what we can then do is then move that thing and not just have a mental stop. Okay, remember, protect your capital over everything. Protect your capital over everything. So AUD is experiencing a bit of a drawdown now. 0.6 pips. Just remember, our stop loss is 5 pips, but our actual stop loss is 2.5 pips. So this right here is where we're closing. So remember what I told you guys. I don't trade trend lines, but what this is corrective in nature, as I mentioned to you. So what you guys need to do is you need to understand market structure, and then you also need to understand the way price actually flows in the market. Okay, so price has two types of, I would like to say, two natures. There's two natures of price. So when you're looking at bias, you obviously have two types of biases, right? And then there's or two types of structures, three types of structures if you taking into consideration consolidation. So there's bullish structures, bearish structures. So you can either be bullish or bearish, or you can be sitting in a range, right? But with price flow, you have either a, whatever you want to call it, if you want to call it impulse. You have impulsive natures. So when price is moving quickly to the upside or to the downside, and then you have corrective natures when price is kind of moving slowly, trickling down or trickling up very slowly. And how do I determine how that look? I just look at how the push look, how much candles the impulse had. So look at this, for example, impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 candles on the 15-minute. That's how impulse move. Look at the space we covered, right? We then have 1, 2 bearish candles, which doesn't seem like a necessarily a correction, because a correction will come in the form of small bodies, multiple wicks, things like that. Okay, so if you look at this, it was kind of decent body candles, for like decent bearish bodied candles. Then you have these candles here. You can see, in comparison to all of this that just happened, and I'm assuming that this is Asia. In comparison to all of this that just happened, right? You can see that this is quite small. So this right here is what I would say. So this is a push followed by, I would say this is just a stunt in the market. So just kind of almost like a pause, but this is very corrective in nature. So you can see we have an ascending correction. So that means price is just correcting to the upside. So what that means is, now after this, when we get a breakout, we'll get a breakout to the side that we are going to go to. So you can see we had a bearish breakout. Price broke below an area in the market where we failed to break below for quite some time. We then had a wick. So if you were up to actually trade this, to trade, what do you call it, Asian session or even Frankfurt session, because I think Frankfurt is somewhere here. You could have caught this downward impulse move. So this is impulse. I would say it's I don't know how to define this, because I can't say impulse, but it does kind of look like an impulse correction followed by impulse, and now this is more of a correction right here. Okay, I hate the fact that AUD is not going to close with momentum. If AUD does not close with momentum, that means I'm probably going to have to actually adjust my physical stop, or I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it. But I do think there's more upside, even if we come down to just to retest like this zone. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so then we can go up. But even on the 3 minute, like somebody would say, we filled this week, we collected stops that was below here, or even like sell stops. People with sell stops that are here. Okay, let me close AUD. Let me close AUD USD. Let me check what happened with GBP USD. So AUD USD is closed. I think GBP USD just hit break even. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer. Oh, mate. Yeah, no. That's a tough one. And I feel like AUD is going to go up. Now we just have to wait. We're down 0.25 for the day. We're down 0.25 for the day. Okay. We good, though. We good. Let me screenshot this. I need to save these things and journal it today. So, oh, guys, what happened yesterday was we were rudely interrupted by something called Eskom in South Africa. Man, oh man, what a job they doing, eh? What a job they doing. It's so trash actually what they're doing. Like, bruh, so what happened was they didn't let anybody know that there's gonna be something that we call load shedding. And as I was about to end my stream, I was ending it on a high because we caught 3%. We were aiming for 5%. We took off some profits, bagged some profits, and you saying, oh man, we about to, like, you know what I mean? Like we really moving. We're moving. My first couple of streams, we caught some profit, and poof, my lights are off. And I'm thinking, wow, like, bruh, we really about to do this? Come on, Eskom. Like, how are you guys even gonna do that? So what I'm gonna do now on AUD, I'm gonna be waiting for a momentum candle to I'm so hacked actually. I'm quite hacked. I'm gonna be waiting for a momentum candle because I can take one more trade. I'm gonna wait for that and then we'll see if we can get in. Even GBP USD. Let me clear this chart because clearly. But I think out of the £2 pays, I went for the wrong one. I should have gone for GBP JPY. But anyways, it happens, man. It happens. My first target would have been here. Even Euro JPY looked like a clean trade from the 15-minute. Break above a key level. Okay, but we didn't get a pullback though. Only time we got a pullback was in this candle. Bit of a problem there. It's USD CAD. Let me check USD CAD on the 4H because I believe that we were in a range. Oh, we're still in that range. Now on the 15-minute, you can probably trade this, like break below this, aim for these lows or something. These lows right here. So you can aim for these lows. Yeah, the dollar seems like it's going to shit, guys. The dollar seems really, honestly, it seems like it's going to shit, actually, to be honest with you. And look at that, AUD is about to start moving. AUD is about to fucking start moving. Piece of shit. Yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, mate. Bloody piece of shit, actually. AUD. Like, I'm not too hacked about Pound USD. Pound USD gave me a break even, so we good. The fact that I took a 0.25 loss on AUD and now we're doing this, like, this is the problem. I need to take into account how much times this actually happened to then see when do I actually move my stop to half. Maybe I must wait till I hit 0.25 in profit before I move my stop loss to half or something like that. But at the same time, if you do that and you wait, that means you're leaving your full percentage exposed. And I hate the fact that I'm leaving my full percentage exposed. I'd rather not have my full percentage exposed and know that for each trade I'm basically going for 1 to 4. If I'm going at the 1 to 2, if I'm going for 1 to 3, I'm basically going for a 1 to 6, just because of the percentage exposure that I'm exposing myself to the market. I'm always reducing it to half the minute we move into profit. So I'd rather do that than wait for off, and if off never comes, off a percent never comes in profit, then now you're getting taken out for full percentage or your full risk amount. I'm not doing that, man. I'm definitely not doing that. But we're out here, guys. I think USD CAD, if we can close like with more strength, what we can then see is, let me cover most of these wicks. But if we don't close with strength, that means there's possible bullish pressure in the market. We attempted to go low, we failed to go lower. There's potential of going higher now. But on the 4H, we're trading in a hella range. See, the reason why I like GBP USD so much was because of the 4H. Look at this. Breakout, retest, up we go. I don't know. I'm not fancying Euro USD these days that much anymore. What happened last night or yesterday? Did somebody speak? Was there some type of news? Okay, I do see there's some Euro news now at 9:15, 9:30. There's some CHF news, 9:45 to about 10 o'clock. There's jam-packed Euro news. So we're not trading Euro from, I don't think we're trading any Euro pairs now until 10 o'clock. So for the next hour, we're just staying out. And then we have GBP, manufacturing PMI. I see there's an OPEC meeting, so that might have some consequences on USD CHF or USD CAD. Sorry, not USD CHF, USD CAD. But I'm expecting some type of move on Euro with all of that news. So there is quite a bit of news. What's the dollar doing? Clearly the dollar. What is this right here? I have no clue what that is. Oh, it's probably this. I'm just looking from price action. Please don't go into a range. I have one more trade to take. I would like to take it in London. I don't want to be looking at live charts in New York. I would like to be back testing. So those are the two key points. See, look at this, very corrective in nature into this key level, forming a double top, and then price just going down. So there's 4 minutes 23 seconds. The reason why I like this is because it's quite laid back in terms of us actually having just to wait for the next 15 candle before we can make a decision. So you have to wait for the next 15 candle, and then you wait for the next 15 candle, and you're just looking for momentum. That's all it is really. You're looking for momentum, okay? Just give me a moment. Would you guys please check AU? AU, man. Playing with my feelings and shit. AU, man. Look at this corrective move. So you have this. And then impulse to the upside. Breakout of this area. Kind of retesting it. Going up. Okay, let me go to the 1M to see what happened. It's not exactly a retest, but kind of like a double bottom in an uptrend. And we're moving now. We are moving, like we literally moving. And this clean, see, this is what I was aiming for. This clean, like this clean movement all the way up here. It's just way too clean. So let's see. Let's see if we can find something on AUD USD. Hopefully we can find something, man. Just to take it up to like, even if it's here. We could. I think we can catch like a 1 to 2, 1 to 3. We should then be good. So let's get a closure above this level. After that closure above that level, we can take it up. You guys need to let me know if I must actually like make videos about the trades that I took on the live session. And then yeah, that's what we can do. So we caught a break even so far and a minus 0.25 or minus 0.5 if you're risking 1%. Okay. We're keeping an eye on the AUD USD right now. That's what we're keeping an eye on. Just hoping that in the next, okay, doesn't seem like it's gonna close above there, but it is what it is. USD CAD is looking lovely. USD CAD is actually looking brilliant. If we can get a pullback on USD CAD. Okay, AUD is actually quite close. AUD is actually closing above. Wonderful. Let me pull out. Come on, come back for me, AUD. Bitch, please come back. Sorry for my language, guys. This thing's not gonna come back for us. It's not going to come back for us. It's just leaving. USD CAD too. The nature of trading, man. This is too close to the skill level to actually buy it. AUD USD has that strength now to now move up. We can now continue to just leave the station and move. Yes, sir. At least we know that the strategy works. We know it. Like we know it, and over a period of time, I can tell you we will make money. We will definitely make money. And we're gonna do it on live, baby. We're gonna do it on live. Doesn't this look like the same pattern that we've seen yesterday? A huge push down, pull back, double top. Same pattern on UJ again. GJ is at or GU is acting wiki, very wiki. I don't know why, but okay. What I must see. Okay, but this is all news. This is all news. I do think. Let me check the euro. Oh, euro is about to tumble. But then the problem is, so you can see that euro has no strength, right? Or it's losing strength as we speak. But the problem with that would be the dollar. The dollar needs this to move up. And if that moves up, you can then focus your attention on this right here. The fact that we're failing to break this multiple times and now we're retracting it. There's a possibility that we can go all the way down to there. And then also all of this right here that hasn't been tested at all. None of that has been tested. It's just a big move to the upside. So be aware that we made this. Okay. We made this high, came back, failed to break above. We then took out structures. We then came back to that high after taking out structures, and now we're failing to break above again. So what does that indicate? That there is a ton of bears in this region, but you need confirmation. You need the fact that the bearish, like the bearish candle, the bears are showing more than the bulls. So right now we have weak rejections. That's kind of evidence that we can see weakness, but you need something that actually shows us a bit more than just wick. So yeah, just give me like a bear candle and we should be good. AUD USD, what you doing? What you doing? I'm not interested in this trade right now. We left the station. EJ came into a key level. JJ came into a key level too. Oh, we only like 19 minutes into London. That's crazy. The fact that we are only 19 minutes into London is crazy. It feels like I've been sitting here. Honestly, feels like I've been sitting here. So with Euro USD, I do see Euro having a lot of weakness. There's potential that USD does not break this low, but obviously we're in a downtrend, so yeah, we really need to see a ton of weak rejection. We need to see a momentum shift to the upside on this 15-minute candle. And when that then happens, what you can then look for is kind of break even at this region, meaning that you can look for here's nothing here. Oh, Euro USD is just looking like a choke. But then again, I said I'm not trading it in between 9 and 10 because of all of the news that is occurring. Right? So shift your we're not trading any Euro pairs between 9 and 10. We're not doing that. Well, I'm not doing it. You guys can go ahead and do exactly what you want to do. We had this huge push. We came into a key level in the market. After a huge push, usually what we do get is kind of like a pullback. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting if this thing closes with momentum, hopefully we get a wick. We can then at least take it for 1 to 2 to the upside, or 1 to 2 to the upside because of this huge push to the downside. So I do think the dollar might start to gain strength now. You can see that we have multiple wick rejections in this zone. You can see that the candle is pushing bullish now. What we need is this candle to just close bullish decently, because then that will be a very strong bullish candle based on the fact that we were once bearish. We left this huge ass wick and now we're pushing bullish, okay? I feel like USD JPY just doesn't follow it just doesn't follow what it needs to do. Whereas USD CHF, you can really like you can do something with USD CHF. USD CHF follows Dixie quite closely. Let me actually just check what CHF is doing. Is it strong? Is it weak? Okay, it's looking quite weak there. Let me check CHF JPY. Is it tumbling? Broke structure. But this is also because of JPY being quite weak. Or that's what it seems like. Yep, that's JPY being weak. Let me see. Is there another? So CHF is actually bearish. This should be. And then what is this doing? Polish. Is there no other CHF GBP? Let me see GBP. Okay, that's kind of a range. So it's mixed really. CHF is really just mixed. So we're gonna have to go from USD on this pay then. We're gonna have to go from what's going on USD. I would like a break. I would like So I would like a break above here, these regions, which is quite high actually. It's quite high, I won't even lie. Looking at like this push already, and you want to break above these regions, so that's the high of the previous candle. That's crazy. Or if price can close like this, that's quite good. Look at AUD USD. Look at I'm quite hacked. I'm quite hacked. I don't even want to show like I was hitting the A now. I'm quite hacked at AUD USD. What? Wow. 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 Yep. We entered, yeah. That's about 2% on our trade. Wowza. AUD gaining strength like nothing. What is Dixie doing? Okay, it's playing around. I don't know. Is there still a trade on AUD USD if this thing closes? There could still be, considering the fact that like this is your break even range, yeah. If you can get a wick, I don't know. I'm just so done with AUD, guys. I'm so done with AUD. But it was a good trade though. It was a good trade. I think it was a good trade because we followed our rules. Could have been completely different. USD CAD actually formed that wick and then continued down. Break of a key level with momentum, wick. We should continue down. Go for 1 to 2. Euros losing strength like nothing actually. We can't trade that though. We're really close here. Check this out. We're quite close to breaking this. So taking everything into consideration, impulse followed by impulse, failing to break below, strong momentum to the upside, we could be looking for a buy. I think looking for a buy is detrimental to your own trading. But if we close any type of way below this, I don't know, after this sell right here, so you can see the double top on the 1M, huge momentum candle to the downside. So I do think we can expect downside now. I do think we can expect downside on USD Chief CHF. Fuck. I literally can't fathom what just happened. I literally can't. This is such a good trade. And the reason why this was a good trade, I don't think I should have moved my stop loss to half that early. But the reason why this was a good trade was impulse to the downside, correction, breakout, momentum to the upside. We had a weak rejection. Our stop loss was in a good area. What had occurred was so that AUD. So in all of these AUD pairs here, AUD had so much strength. And so, yeah, AUD had so much strength, and that just aligns with confluence. And then at that point, we were also seeing DXY weakness. So DXY weakness or dollar weakness combined with AUD strength mixes for a good trade. You know what I mean? So it really was a good trade. Unfortunately, rules are rules, and that's gonna keep you in forex. Is your rules. So stick to your rules. You can't adjust your rules just based on one trade. You need to adjust your rules based on 20 trades or more. You cannot make adjustments earlier than that. So you need a big enough sample size to make any type of adjustments. If anybody can, like, whoever watches this back and finds that they want some content in terms of forex, I'm really thinking of doing like a beginner course for forex. Like, what is forex? uh just explaining lot size, explaining pips and points, explaining time frames, the different time frames, how each time frame works. That one candle for the monthly is four candles on the weekly, and you know what I mean, like time frame correlation and things like that. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys want that. I'm not too sure about making a strategy based video. What we can do though is obviously we're gonna have to wait first of all to do the FDMO challenge before we can say this passes your FDMO challenge. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? But I can comfortably say that I've been working a very long time on this specific strategy. So yeah, man. I don't know if I'm willing to just put it out on YouTube just for free based on our USD CAD looking beautiful. USD CAD is looking the epitome of beauty actually. USD CAD is looking really, really beautiful, like we're gonna tumble. We are tumbling actually. The entry was there. Remember I missed it because I saw it was going down first. But yeah, no, let me know what you guys want in the comments, and then from there I'll start making videos as to what you guys want, what you guys need. um weak rejection. Is the pound news now? I'm sure I saw something about pound. Okay, that is 10:30. Because I'm looking at this thing, GBP USD. You see, yesterday's trade is still here, but I'm looking at structure going to the upside. We then slow down. Okay, after slowing down, what we see is price then comes down, takes out this structure that created that right there. Price comes back into that region. We then fail to break above bearish. Now we're showing bearish signs, and so there's a possibility of continuing downward below this level right here. There was a bit of a wick that you could have entered on. So yeah, But on the 4H, we're really bullish on this. And that's the problem. Let me see what the 4H is looking for. What does that mean? Look at the 4H. Super bullish. Looking like we creating this wick and then we could go higher. I hate the fact that we took out this low of the previous 4H though. I don't like that. USD CAD looking yellow. uh, it's just looking extremely AUD. Bloody AUD, mate. Makes me tired. AUD makes me tired. I swear, AUD, USD. Check DXY. DXY is broken below. So that means USD CHF has broken below too. Are you gonna wait for a break in retest? Or if we close below this with a strong bearish candle, you can then assume. You can then kind of assume that the next candle will be bearish. Based from historical history, oh, historical history, clearly. Based on historical data, you can assume that the next candle will be bearish, and so you can look for sells in the next candle. So that's what we're doing on the next candle. If we close strong enough, what we will then be doing is looking for sells. Okay, let me take AUD off this, take GBP USD, and I think we're gonna add USD CHF. I want to add Euro USD, but the problem is there's too much news on Euro USD right now. GBP JPY just making wicks on wicks on wicks. I don't even understand what's going on. Kind of looking like we're retesting this level, but who really cares? Honestly, who really cares? This pay disappointed me today. This pay disappointed me. Real big. Disappointed me, dog. I've never been so disappointed in a pay. And then USD catch just tumbling out of the sky too. So once more people start to jump on the live, like my goal is hopefully they start to jump on the live way ahead of the end of the month. But my goal is just to like gauge with people which prop firm is the best. Like, is it FTMO? Would you want to go and buy it? The reason why I like FTMO is the spreads. The commission is not too bad, honestly. The commission is actually great, especially if you're trading on lower time frames, meaning you're gonna have higher lot sizes. So the commission is not too bad. The spread is really honestly on these major pairs that we trade in Euro USD, GBP USD, all of these major pairs that we trade in, the spread is it's not bad. Now I know Funding Talent will be coming out with their new server. They way cheaper. They're way cheaper than FTMO. That's number one. Number two would be the fact that they don't take into account news, and there's no minimum trading days. I don't know if there's minimum trading days with FTMO anymore. Uh, so yeah, those are the factors that I'm taking into account. But then with FTM, with funding talent, sorry, just give me a moment. With funding talent, their their server, their spread is huge. Like they spread on Euro USD on their servers like 2 pips. That's 20 points. That's crazy. What am I supposed to do? Like if my stop loss is 5 pips and I'm selling that thing, and your spread is 2 pips, that means I have about like 3 pips to play with. So now I need to add that first of all to my trade, meaning my trade is probably gonna be now 7 pips. Uh, and then what about, and because on most brokers, Euro USD has the lowest spread, right? So if that is the lowest spread, what's the spread on GBP, JPY then? 5 pips? That shit's crazy, man. I don't know. I need to check it out, but we need to make a decision soon. I know there's quite a few prop firms popping up. I don't think what's that thing? Is it traders prop? I know there's the prop trading traders prop trade. I don't know. There's two types of uh like prop firms that's the same. There's like traders prop or something like that, the prop trading, and then the other one, the one that's in Dubai, right? So the one is in Australia and the one is in Dubai. The one in Australia is not the best just because of the lot size restriction, which is so stupid because I don't understand, even with FTMO, I don't understand why you would allow people to trade one mana in a challenge, and then when they're actually trading live to trade a different mana. So, or different rules. Clearly you just don't want traders to make money. Now, obviously they do want traders to make money because they make money, but like it's stupid. Why not just like implement your rules from the get-go? Why not implement the fact that there's news and so on from the get-go, so that when traders get there they know what to expect? So now in the challenge they trade in with no news, and they're just trading like it's their normal account, right? They're just treating it like it's their normal account, risk management on point, everything's on point. But then now when they get to the actual account and they get their money and they forget to check on one day, they forget to read the trading plan, which tell them check Forex Factory, check my FX book for whatever news there is, check the FTMO site to see what news there is. They forget to do that, and they trade and boom bam bish, because they haven't been doing it for the past month or 2 months with the challenge. They now forget, and it's over. They lose the account because they traded in news. You know what I mean? And then with the other trading firm in Australia, they sell you so much streams and then they add rules after you get there. So they have this rule with lot size restriction. So for a scalper or a person who's trading on lower time frames, it's really a problem. Because if you trade in Euro USD on a $50,000 account and you have a 5 pip stop loss, you need to use 10 lots. If you trade in 1%, if you trade in 0.5%, you need to use 5 lots. But then they have a restriction of about 2.5 lots on a 50K account. Now I'm not too sure if they sorted that out. The last time when I was in the Telegram group, they didn't sort it out, which is a bit of a problem. But I am really like looking into that uh prop firm that is from Dubai or situated in India, but they route in through Dubai, something like that. They have bigger drawdown. bigger daily drawdown, bigger drawdown. They have, it's just that they're very new. I don't think they paid anybody out yet. I'm not too sure. I just know they're very new, and I'm not too sure whether I like their brokers as of yet. So I don't mind commissions. Honestly, I don't mind commissions, but I would rather have tight spreads and not too bad commissions. And that's the reason why FTMO is really good, because if you look at entering on a 10 lot or on a 5 lot, your commission is not that bad, and you have like your spreads are really really good. Like looking at this, let me see, spread. So looking at FTMO spread right now, because I'm busy with doing the demo on FTMO for this in preparation for going either to FTMO or finding talent, because those two are the most uh renowned among traders right now. But looking at these spreads, GBP USD 2 points, Euro USD 2 points, Euro JPY 3 points, GBP JPY 4 points, AUD USD 3 points, USD Swiss franc 2 points. That's fluctuating between 2 and 3. USD JPY 3 points. USD Canadian dollar 6 points. That's slightly high. And then GBP. Okay, I don't trade GBP odds, so let me delete that. That was a that was yeah, that was an impulse move yesterday from myself. I'm not supposed to do that. I was never supposed to do that. Guys, let's keep an eye on USD Swiss franc. What you can see is that we're failing to break below. So now you can assume that the next candle is most probably going to go high. And we're probably going to go higher. Okay, let's keep an eye on that. Let's check DXY to see what exactly is going on here. So you can see that we're failing to break below here on DXY2, which is something. So I don't understand why this is pushing up, but this is pushing down. That means that CHF really has to be weakening then. CHF really, really does have to be weakening. So let's keep an eye on USD CHF. Hopefully this candle can close not too far, but decent. I think I'm gonna be ending the session at about 10:30 today. I want to keep it consistent from about 8:30 to 10:30, 11 o'clock. If I have to stay till 11 o'clock, I'll stay till 11 o'clock. I don't want to be on here for too long, because then after that I have to go train. So run, I have to eat something obviously, and then come back for a backtesting session. And I don't want to be in the live markets at that point, because I really want to be backtesting and helping you guys, helping myself get better. So yeah, man. This is the way it looks on the 15 minutes. So you can see we have a key level formed in the market. What you can then see is that we're failing to break below. This is a good hour's worth of information or something like that. Hours worth of weak information. Now you can see we pushing bearish, broke above this level right here, broke above that level. Probably going to go to there. Okay. And then AUD smashed our targets, guys. Now I think we should have gone on the safer side with our stop loss, placed it below here. If we did that, I think our half stop loss wouldn't have been Taken. I'm quite sour about this because it's a beautiful trade. Even if we, let's see, if we entered here and we had our stop at about 9 pips, right? Where's 4.5? I don't think 4.5 would have been taken, eh? I'm not too sure if it would have been taken. I think we have to keep mental, and then that would have been a really decent push. A really, really decent push. USD CHF is looking nice. That's just strange here. What's this doing? Oh wow. Creating a level. We could push down here. Six pips. There's enough to go to break even there. The fact that we are. Yeah, you would only go for a 1 to 2. I think that's the way I would enter it. Is it worth the entry? I think it is. But pound USD hasn't been treating me the best too. I know USD is gaining strength. Oh no, USD is tumbling, so then I don't understand what's going on. I genuinely thought based on this that USD is gaining strength. Right, so this thing can't take place then. Even if it goes down, I don't care because USD clearly is falling out of the air. Look at this. USD is falling out of the air, making new lows. Let's check USD CAD. Mate, USD CAD did the most. USD CAD did a lot actually. What? Pound JPY look like it's about to tumble. That should be going up. Okay. Then these should be going down. Okay, there's a ton of bearishness on pound then. But then you're looking at it and you're saying there's a ton of green with what needs to happen. But that's our entry there. I think 7.5 was our entry and it's about to go past our entry. We're at a 6 pip stop. What is 6 pips on USD? On GBP USD 6 pips. 4.17. 4.17. Oh, I think we passed my entry. We passed my entry, yes. We are past my entry. My entry was here. 7.5. Stop loss above there. I should have checked. This was my entry. 6 pips. Could have actually gone 5 pips. And then you're looking at this right here. Yep. I think I can might as well call it a day because clearly I just like I'm hesitating. And I'm noticing that I'm hesitating getting into the market after those two trades that I took. Yesterday we ended up with, let me see, we took 25% at 1.123, then we took another 25% at 123. We took 1.5% profit. You minus the 0.25 from GBP or that we took, that's we never supposed to take. We were up, so 1.5% minus 0.25, 1.25. You then go and you say we lose this morning on AUD 0.25, that's 1%, and then break even on GBP USD. So we up 1% right now. We up 1% for the week. See guys, so this is what I'm saying. When price hits here, then you can move that there. But then like in terms of when price takes you in and it moves against you immediately, what you want to do is you want to close it here just because of the like the rule. You know what I mean? That's the rule. I think at this point you can probably move your stop loss to break even. Yeah, at this point you can definitely move your stop loss to break even, guys. That's a 1% trade in like 3 minutes or something. And we continue into 4. Look at CHF move, man. It's moving. It's not stopping for nobody. I'm hella hungry. What? That time I usually eat at like 12, so I don't understand what's going on. But I won't lie, I'm quite hungry. Need to jump on some oats. First eat my apple when I break my fast. Jump on some oats. Do a quick workout. Then hit a 4K run. Just a slow run. Real slow, maybe like, I don't know, 25 minutes. What, 6 times 4? 24? Like 24. I'm running at 6 minutes per kilometer. And then come home, jump in the shower, and jump on that. Back this thing for the rest of the day. Pound USD is moving. Pound USD is really, really moving. It's moving, bruh. Oh, sorry. I think I need to go sleep earlier too. I really do need to go sleep earlier. Come out here energized, like a fuel cell battery and shit. Take this, so that's just a psychological level. So you can see there's an area in the market where price didn't break above for a long time. We're now breaking above. What you can do now is just simply wait for a pullback. Hopefully we get a wick. A pullback on the 1 minute. Have a stop loss somewhere in around the body of this wick. And then boom. We have an entry. We can ride this thing up. Because now you can see we are pushing higher. We are moving. Okay, I don't know if we are gonna come down or not. What's pound doing? Our pound is weakening for real. Let's keep our eye on this for now. See if we can get a good 1 minute candle to just fall a bit. Because this candle is quite big. 6 pips. That's quite crazy, right? 6 pips is it's a lot of pips actually. I think all you really need is 1 to 2 hours worth of trading, and then you can be done for the day. Some days it's better, some days you just need to stay out. And on those days, you stay out, mate. That's it. Like, I think the important thing is to realize, is all this news now done? The fact that I was staying away from Euro for so long, I hope all of those news, like, I really do hope that it's done now. We failed to break above, but you don't want to be selling this thing. I don't, at least after this push. We can definitely fall. It's clean, clean price action here. What will then start to happen is price will basically be in a consolidation. So touch there, touch there, touch there, touch there, consolidation. I think overall, this was a good live trading session. We followed our rules. We got into 2 trades. One was break even, one was a loser. That really went in our direction, which I'm quite happy about. Even hit our TP to the T. Look at this. It hit our TP to the T. We would have had such a good trade right there. So that's a bummer. That's really, really a bummer, but it happens. It really happens. So yeah, man. It is what it is. Bound USD should continue lower. All of these weeks on CHF, it gives me, it's like, makes me anxious and shit. Right now, all I'm doing is I'm flipping through charts. But you can see we're rejecting this kind of key level resistance, whatever you want to call it. Uh, I'm not too sure if we're gonna make a higher low, but well, we should make a higher low. This would kind of be a break and retest level, I guess. If you consider this to be a pullback, this would be a break and retest level to then continue higher. Uh, Imbalance in year two. So in terms of like smart money concepts, load of imbalance in this candle. So if you get like a 3-star formation here, like an evening star, what you can then possibly look for is a sell down. I'm not too sure if it will work because of this big ass momentous push. Like price just so as I was saying, price just left, man. I'm not too sure if I want to trade this, but the idea of the trade would be something like that. Your stop loss there. That would be the idea of the trade. Actually down here. Why don't I want to trade it? Because of news, but this would be the idea of it. So you can see a wick was formed. You're expecting price once it turns bullish to then continue bullish to at least give you a break even trade. That's the idea of it. And as I mentioned, the idea of it on GBP USD and GBP USD is currently looking like it's still going quite nice. Probably about to hit 2% soon. Yep, we're about to hit 2% quite soon. I think I'm gonna screenshot this and then print it out because this is the trade for the playbook. So I don't know if you guys read the playbook before, but this is a trade for the playbook. This looking like it's a textbook trade. Textbook. Honestly, this is the ones where you want to screenshot. You want to have it as like it reminds your brain as to what you're looking for in the market when things happen. Do you know what I mean? Even though we didn't take this trade, I did place it ahead of time, and then I made up my mind and said, "Oh, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna do this. Not gonna do that. Blah blah blah." But this type of trade right here is the trade that I'm aiming for. This is the trades that I'm aiming for, and as you can see, it's not. You don't sit in the trade for too long. You genuinely don't. 2% is achieved on this one. So USD JPY is finally taking out this right here. Do I want to trade it? No, I don't. I want to stay as far away from USD JPY as possible. I don't trust that thing at all. This thing's looking like this possibility of upside. Big possibility of upside. And then I would take it that this thing has possibility of downside. I wonder what the correlation between AUD USDs and USD CHF is. Because you can see now this is a 3 candlestick formation that could take price down. USD CHF, it's not necessarily a 3 candlestick formation, but it's a candlestick formation that could take price up. Okay, let's see. What is this line here? I don't know what that line is. What? Oh, that's probably the 4H going back up. But if you look at the 4H time frame, right, it's still this region here that are placed that's holding like price action up. So bullish until we break this. However, on the 15-minute, corrective structure, impulse, 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 probably. But I'm trying to find, trying to find a structure. So you can see push higher, impulse, and then push either form a double top, or we could be going up to take this out, then switch up on structure. So if you are looking for a trade on here, what you're looking for is to be broke even right there. Okay. If we can break even right here, then we are good. I think that should be TP. I should have taken that trade. That's a beautiful trade, guys. That is a really beautiful trade. That is so beautiful. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna save it. Saving this one on. I'm definitely saving this one on my laptop. That's important to save your winning trades. It's important to save like the trades that you think is the ones that you want to be taking, like the textbook ones. Those are the ones that you want to have. Those are the ones that you want to look at on a daily basis before you start your session. And if you can do that, you'll be A1 from day one, man. A1 from day one. Keep an eye on USD CHF. How on earth is a 15-minute candle doing this? How? What the hell is going on here? Like, how is it possible that this is happening? Okay. This look like a move this look like a leg that's extended. We took out structure. If we can close decently, what you're then looking for is a pie to the upside to get to this region here. But you need to know that this probability of taking this pie is not the best based on trend. Okay, so we're not trading in the direction of the trend. We're trading against the trend. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. Is it me or does like Pound JPY just have so much wicks? There's so much wicks on Pound JPY. Oh, this is the dollar that's doing this, man. This is the dollar that's doing this. I guarantee you that if you add a, what do you call that indicator, like a TDI or RSI, you'll probably get divergence at this level. I think I'm just gonna call it a day with this trading session, guys. I genuinely think I'm just gonna call it a day. This GBP USD was a good trade though. It was a really, really good trade. I hope somebody could take it. I really hope somebody took this trade. Yeah, no, USD is wilding out. I have no clue what's going on with USD. Nothing's showing up here in the morning for USD. But I can tell you that USD is wilding out. Look at this candle. What the fuck happened here? Like, what the actual fuck? I I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I do think you can expect. So, yeah, you can see that for 45 minutes we failed to break. And then we broke structure on the 1M. So, what you can expect is for price to probably continue higher, okay? More likely than not, just continue higher. Where is this thing? I want to see where does this thing close. So right there, if we start to form a wick, you can look for entry right here. I'm basing this off from the fact that the dollar is that strong and nothing has happened to USD CAD just yet. Yep, I really need to call it a day with like, see if we can get a 5 pip. See if we can get a 5 pip, guys. If we take this out, then it's pointless, really. But the dollar has so much strength. Let me check CAD. What is CAD doing? Is CAD going up? Oh, CAD's flying. Oh, this is the CAD news, guys. Like, this is news from this meeting, that the OPEC JMMC meeting. CAD is flying. I kid you not. That means EuroCAD is probably tumbling out of like EuroCAD. Let's check GBP CAD. Oh, mate, GBP CAD is doing the most. Yeah, no, I think it's just time to actually just call it a day. Just because this meeting that's happening right here, I don't know what's going on in that meeting. All I know is it's probably good for oil, good for Canadian dollar. I have no clue what's going on. I would like, I would say you can take it up, but with that meeting and with like the way things are looking, it's looking a bit suspect, guys. Like, in all honesty, that news, like, we don't know what's going on. But the thought process of the trade would be, we're failing to go lower, right? We expecting a pullback, so let's place a 5.5 pip stop or 6 pip stop, and then you go for like a 1 to 2, something like that, right? That would be the thought process behind the trade. When the wick is created and price then turns back bullish, so you go 45, 5.5, like that. When price then turns bullish, that would be the thought process. But I'm not taking this. I'm definitely not taking this. If anybody else wants to take it, you can go ahead and take it. But I'm not going to go against like what I just saw. The Canadian dollar is so strong. Why on earth would you be? And then I don't know, TXY is just popped up like nothing. Canadian dollar is flying too. So if USD CAD is popping up, Canadian dollar is strong. There's both can't be strong. There's gonna be conflict. So we're gonna go into a range or something. You know what I mean? But this would be the thought process behind like taking a trade on USD CAD. If it was to play out the way you want it to play out. So the minute price turns bullish on the 15-minute and you enter. So now you're in the trade and you're watching it. You're expecting that this 15-minute candle is going to continue bullish, get enough space to actually get you to break even. And then from there, you should then be good. Pardon, sorry. Why don't I like this trade? As I mentioned before, the reason why I don't like this trade is because of the news, man. These OPEC things that's happening, I have no clue what's going on there. So I'd rather stay away. But in theory, if there was no news, this is the way the trade would look. You place your stop loss below this wick and you look to buy it up, man. Oh, it is moving wild. AUD is moving wild with it actually. In about the region that's in my trading plan. It's 2 trades a day. I was looking for a third trade because I got a break even, and then obviously a very small minus. I didn't take the GBP USD trade that would have given me gain on gain on gain. Let's see the potential of this. Cheapest. Yep, guys, it's official. Take the damn trade if you see the trade. Take the trade because you do know that we don't trade with TPs. And if you see the 15M ripping through shit like this, like just say rest in peace to GBP USD, and you know what I mean? Just yeah, that's and this was quite a clean trade. You can see we pushed down, we failed to push higher. We then did that. We had a weak rejection, sell. Yeah, guys, I do hope that upload pro some clarity in this live session. I do hope that we did something together. I think for today I'd call it a good trading session. Very small loss. We're still in profit for the week. We're in profit about 1%. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for the back testing. I'm going to be continuing back testing Euro USD. But I'm starting to get a grips of like what actually seems good and what seems bad in this strategy. Like That's what I'm getting the grips of now, and soon we'll be doing big things, guys. Big things with this strategy, and I'm telling you, people's gonna be passing FTMO. People's gonna be passing like, bro. Let's go. That's all I can say. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys later.